the Rangers, can they get one against this steadfast Florida defense?
That's off the stick of Ekblad and off the back glass. 2 minutes to go. The net empty for the Rangers. They did score a 6-on-5 goal in the last game. In the final minute by Alexis Lafreniere. Fox tees it up. Zibanejad broke his stick. And he's back to get another one. Panarin scores! Top shelf! And the Rangers are on the board and still alive in game 6. And maybe, Ray, the play needs to be that Zibanejad needs to go to the bench to get a stick, because he had to do it the other night right before Lafreniere scored the 6-on-5 goal.
What are the chances? Zibanejad's now out of the play, as you mentioned, but the Panthers don't get the puck out of the zone. This is a great shot by Panarin. He's got enough room, which he hasn't found. And where do you beat Bobrovsky? It's not on the glove, it's right by his ear. This one is in the net, and this is exactly as the other night was. 1:40 left. The other night it was closer to 40 seconds, but the Rangers with this time will take a timeout and regroup and get some rest for their big boys to try and chase the game-tying goal.
In game 5, Lafreniere's goal came with 50 seconds left to make it 3-2, and the Panthers held on. In kind of typical fashion, the way they play, they managed to freeze the puck along the wall for the last 15 seconds of that game.
Stefan Lefebvre is the assistant coach there. He's drawing about a couple of different things that might happen off this draw. So the Rangers will have Shesterkin back in the net, at least until they get control and get into the offensive zone.
Panarin, the goal, ends an 8-game goalless drought. He hadn't scored since his game-winning overtime goal in Game 3 at Carolina back on May 9th. After a 49-goal regular season. Still plenty of time. Shesterkin back in for the moment. And Fox with Reinhart forechecking. Cross ice, Zibanejad. It went past Kreider. Shesterkin's coming out with 1:20 to go. Luostarinen with Zibanejad kicking it to Kreider. Panarin behind the net, Lafreniere. Zibanejad to Fox. Tipped by Luostarinen. It stays in the zone. They're pressuring Fox up high. 1 minute to go in regulation. Put on net by Zibanejad. Blocked down by Bobrovsky. Gloved down by Zibanejad. Blasted out by Barkov. Reinhart with the net empty. Double teamed and hit up high by Lafreniere. Rangers get it back in the zone. They're onside. 43 seconds to go in game 6. Kreider shoved by Ekblad but kept the puck. It comes to the near wall for Panarin. It squirts out to Forsling. He lost it ahead. Zibanejad and Tkachuk in a race. 25 seconds to go. Panarin dropped it back. Lafreniere knocked off the puck. Montour didn't want to risk an icing with an attempt toward the empty net. Panarin back into the zone. 13 seconds to go. And the Rangers are back in their own end. Zibanejad, a desperation hit ahead. Mikkola will run out the clock in the corner for the second game in a row. The Florida Panthers repeat as Eastern Conference champions and will head back to the Stanley Cup